You two okay?
What the hell? He'll hear us.
I'm checking on the others, something you should be doing.
See, they're fine.
You all right down there?
We need to move. The western ridge has cover.
No, we're better off crossing to that peak.
Seems rather in the open. But you're the local. Lead the way.
You're taking us further from the gateway. We need to be back to reopen it for our friends.
As if you care.
The f***? Of course we do.
Forgive me, but you have a history of leaving allies in the dust. I was right beside you when we defeated Thordek. I shed just as much blood. And yet when the time came for accolades, you two wound up on the Council of Tal'Dorei, living in a fancy ivory tower. While I landed back here in the snow.
Dohla, I didn't know you wanted to be on the council. We assumed you were happy. I'm sorry.
We both are.
That's nice to hear. But a bit too late. Of course you didn't know. You were lost in each other's eyes, blinded by a schoolgirl romance. But Draconia never abandoned me, and I will not abandon them.
Wait! Vorgual will see!
What are you doing? A distress beacon.
You sentenced us to death!
Not us. You. The dragons have sworn to spare my people. And after I turn you over, they've promised me the power you stole.
Traitor! Allie!
Blinded by love again.
How do we shut this thing off?
He's coming.
I hope he kills you first, so Kima can watch you die.
You
Perhaps we can table this discussion?
That way! The ones you want are that way!
Don't worry, I won't bite. I swallow my prey whole.
Allura, can you form one of those shields beneath us?
Well, I'm not sure how that would... Ah!